Let's go to our man Paul in Henderson. Hey, Paul, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, gentlemen? Good morning.
How you doing,
morning,
man?
Paul?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm looking for an entry on this JNUG for a day trade and watching Litecoin go bonkers last night. And I had to give you guys a call because I bought the Bitcoin spread. Now, this is still on the demo account, so I went long on Monday.
Okay, cool.
And I'm still trying to figure this out. It says my P&L is up 246. But is that per contract or is that total?
That would be total.
Okay. So Bitcoin
And so what's going to happen there is that... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying Bitcoin is lagging compared to Litecoin right now.
So just to go back, Paul, so the spread for Bitcoin opened 4,700 by 12.7. So the middle of that spread was about 8,700, where Bitcoin's kind of been hanging out for the last couple of days. So per contract, it's $10 in movement in Bitcoin represents $1 in movement in the profit loss.
Okay.
So how many contracts in that demo account were you trading?
8.
8. Okay, so that makes more sense. That's what I want to get.
Right.
So even let's just call it like about 10. If you trade 10 contracts in there,
that's the full.
You're trading basically a full Bitcoin, Paul.
Oh, okay.
Do you see how that works? So that's the way to look at it, because right now I have it up. If you're buying it or selling it, basically your max loss and your max profit combined is going to equal the $800, and that's basically the 8,000 that is in Bitcoin for the spread. So if you wanted to trade dollar for Bitcoin, you could trade 10 contracts. You want to cut that in half, you trade 5. And that's why it makes sense when you said 270 about dollars that you have more than one contract. At least I was saying maybe 10, but yeah. So that is your profit loss for your position.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. I'm figuring this out here.
Yeah, when it clicks, it's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then it's easier when you're going in and out, just understanding, 10 is a full one. So, sometimes whatever contracts I'm doing, sometimes I'll do full, sometimes I'll do a couple, sometimes I do a half. Right. It depends where I think it is. And
the way I think of these spreads, Paul, is I call them like pies. You have an $800 pie, and so in this one, you have an $8,000 spread where Bitcoin can go from, which is from 4,700 to 12.7. So that's your $8,000 of difference where there's value in between. And you have $800 of value depending on where that closes out at. And so that's where the middle of that spread is 8,700. That's going to be square in the middle. So if you were trading it at 8,700, you'd have $400 of risk to the upside or downside, depending, and you'd have the same $400 of profit potential one way or the other. And then you just decide how many contracts you want, and then you understand what your exposure is.
Oh, baby, I like it.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think the coins, at least the ones on GDAX, where I like to trade mostly on GDAX when I trade these things, it looks like they're about to go, and if Litecoin's going to lead the way, when I called in on Friday, it was about 140, 145-ish range, and right now we're sitting at 210, and we had a lot of volume come in last night, and I like to use the 2-hour chart. It works really well for me. We had a lot of volume come in last night because they announced several different payment agreements that they're going to be using. One is called LitePay. The other one is called PAL, I believe, and you're going to be able to use Litecoin anywhere Visa and MasterCard is accepted with a flat 1% fee across the board. So they also did a hard fork, similar to.
Can you just say that again? That anywhere that Visa or MasterCard is accepted, you're going to be able to do what?
You're going to be able to use your Litecoins. You're going to be able to load them onto a credit card. You're going to be able to use it and pay a 1% flat across the board on all transactions.
That's interesting. So you would take your Litecoin, you put it on a Visa card, right? And let's say you get a subscription, a TFNN. You just take your Visa card, and we accept the Visa, and that just that's interesting, man.
Kind of like prepaid debit cards. You can go load them at Walgreens, right?
No, exactly. So I wonder how Visa and MasterCard are going to figure out how they get their money out of Litecoin.
The 1% is going somewhere.
Right. No, I understand that. Yeah. But even in the context of that, where do they get their money from? The Litecoin. You know what I mean? Like, when you load it with dollars, they have a dollar. Like, okay, so your Visa, you're accepting Litecoin, then okay, now you gotta get that into cash.
Sure.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Or they're gonna start basically banking Litecoin.
Right.
They might start reserving Litecoin.
I would say they'd probably be hedging it,
Yeah.
as in getting it out
Yeah.
on the other side, right?
This is quite a move, man, in Litecoin right now. I got
Oh,
this
yeah.
up. I mean, just from last night. Last night it was $1.60, right?
That's what he's talking about. 160 to 210, $50 move. I mean, what's that?
Holy
30,
cow.
over 30%. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So they also announced a hard fork, which they're going to come out with Litecoin Cash, similar to Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So anyone that's holding Litecoin is going to get, for each Litecoin, you're going to get 10 Litecoin Cash. It's just going to be automatically given to you, similar to if you held Bitcoin.
It's
when
like a
Bitcoin
dividend,
Cash
yeah.
came out. Yeah, you also got Bitcoin Cash as part of the deal. So
It's like it got pregnant, had a baby.
yep. So
Pretty
this
good.
thing's going to be really interesting if it can run back after the high. I mean, it has some work to do, but a break of 200 here, the daily looks good, the 2-hour looks good, and we could be back off to the races. We will see.
It looks. Let me just put. Oh, that's quite a chart, man. Yeah, I mean, you know, even, you know, if I just looked at that any chart, that move there just broke the whole downtrend that's been on since 375. Holy cow! Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That was when Bitcoin was at literally the day, December 19th. Bitcoin
Yeah.
was at 20,000 when they were all rocking. Was at 370.
Pretty cool. Cooking, brother.
Very cool.
Thanks,
All
Paul.
right, man. You guys have a great one.
Thanks
You
for the
too.
call, man. You too.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.